Welcome to my channel. I am Jemmy. Welcome to Jemmy's Road to Spirituality. This is going to be a message reading for the sign of Libra for the month of November 2022. Of course, my window is open, Libra, so I can hear cars and noises. So, yeah, I was kind of trying to get myself into the energy for Libras, and it was mostly, emotionally triggered. Even if you're, of course, an air sign, you are gonna be drawn by your emotions, and you're, continuing to get to know your emotions, not be afraid of your emotions, balance your emotions. Have this emotional maturity, emotional understanding, mostly in regards to probably your situation and the person that you're dealing with. Of course, what the divine is guiding you and showing to you in the month of November, it's different for everybody. One card fell here. Oh, the moon. So the moon, it's a Cancer, Pisces, of course, Scorpio. But this is like, pay attention to your intuition, of course, your gut instinct. A lot of secrets. Maybe you're a keeper of secrets. Of course, you're psychic, and you're going to connect very much with your psychic abilities, with your deep knowing, deep understanding of the situation, of yourself. This is going to be like triggered maybe from a past life. This is connecting with a past life. Of course, those that when we end this, a lifetime, if we are drawn towards the moon, that means that we are going to be coming back in another reincarnation opportunity. This is, of course, dreams, visions, premonitions, everything happening during your sleep time, your REM time, REM time, when you actually go into that plane where you actually see beyond, this reality, this beyond your brain, beyond all your understanding. This is, abilities that are not earthly. This is something here connected with you, and it's beautiful. A King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I didn't actually observe this card falling, and it was like facing down. Maybe something is hidden. Of course, we are talking about feminine energy, and this is gonna be subconscious mind and subconscious emotions. Something that is actually a residue from past lives, from different timelines, different realities, different reincarnations. Of course, the crab Cancer here, it's very significant. It almost looks like a Scorpio to me. It's quite creepy and weird in the way that it's depicted here in the moon card. But yes, and the two, actually, you're very going to be very attracted by the moon cycles. Maybe your moon cycle is different than any other feminine, even if you're a male and you are in this feminine energy of the moon. You're deeply connected with the moon. You're deeply connected with these 28 days, and of course, full moon, new moon, it's going to be very significant to you. Probably you need to connect with during the night with the stars, with the moon specifically, to be drawn by it, because the moon is trying probably to show you something significantly or very important for you, Libra, in the month of November. With a King of Pentacles here in your masculine energy, you're a boss, you're an entrepreneur, you're somebody that is very, very, abundant, very hard at work, somebody that is a manifester in the three-dimensional. You give jobs, you offer opportunities, you create all these things. So that means that you're a creator, or the masculine energy that you're dealing with is this, energies, this, maybe they're a father figure. Of course, they could be married, or they're your spouse, in the three-dimensional at this time. Even if you're not with this person, excuse me, I cannot speak, and my throat, it's actually closing. So communication issues here may be throat chakra issues. I know that because I dealt with throat chakra issues all my life, and I'm Gemini and I'm a communicator. So it's something in regards to communication. Maybe the communication between you guys was kind of hidden, because you needed to connect with this moon energy, very specifically the feminine energy. Needed to connect with this past energy here, psychic energy. um, it's talking about time. of course, the timelines, specifically the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So whatever was done in secret, or whatever kind of illusion and delusion was, thrown upon you and your situation specifically. Of course, guys, please take whatever it resonates and leave the rest, because it's not going to resonate with everybody the same. Everybody is not the same. Everybody's situation and circumstance is not the same. So please do not take it, and put it in a wrong place, or having a wrong understanding. If you don't connect with this energy, is not for you. So we have to accept this. This is a general reading. Of course, it's going to include many, many people, or specifically one person. Okay, this specific message. Okay, let's see what else do we have here for Libras in the month of November 2022. The Three of Cups in the reversed. This is something that probably you have undergone like multiple lifetimes, possibly up to three lifetimes ago, or three consecutive lifetimes that you have actually embodied, reincarnated here, and you dealt with specifically in this lifetime, because this is, could be present moment, this circumstance, this reincarnation, this opportunity showed you through these dreams, premonitions, visions, psychic abilities, intuition. The divine has shown to you that you are not a third party, even if this third party was probably imposed, upon you, against your situation. You are not in a third party situation. You are not a third wheel. Okay, so you have to actually probably deny this. If you're not the one, if you're not the exception in regards to your divine partner or whatever partnerships, you're not going to be part of it. This is what the divine is showing me, and this is a clear message in regards to this situation. The Four of Pentacles, the next card, the Emperor behind that, and the Happy Family Room, or Family Room. Many people call it Happy Family Room. I like to call it Happy Family Room here. um, an emperor type of energy, maybe an ex-partner, somebody that is a leadership position. This is in the embodiment of the god energy, of course, of staying in their power, authority, authority and decision making. Sometimes I speak so quickly that I eat, syllables, complete words, like half words, and I don't want to do this. But somebody may be having, communication issues, pronouncing the right words in the right way, issues. But there is an emperor here that really, it's kind of greedy, or they crumb, you in regards to this situation. They kept to themselves. They were, not investing, not putting in the work, not even getting up in a situation that they wanted to probably have a, happy family room with, blessing, abundance, old age, fulfillment of specific marriage. But probably this person is, single at this time. They're supposed to be single because of what it was shown to them, and probably this is their dream that they dreamt since, childhood, or even before lifetimes, ago. They had this promise as a contract, and this is probably something that they, aspire to have in their life. But they have been, stolen from, and just kind of stuck, put in a, their asses was like sat down, because they didn't know where to invest. They thought they have like a stability type of energy with the Four of Pentacles here, but they have been, robbed, by by this third party, disability of them, probably to inability of them to recognize this with the moon. That's why the moon is very, very important here, being the first card. It's very, very important for the masculine energy, probably in the month of November. Probably this is your person, or this is you recognizing this about your masculine in the month of November. You know that you're supposed to have an old age with this person, to enjoy your children, your children's children, and generations that come. This is legacy. This is generational blessings. This is a lot of abundance, a lot of stability, a lot of enjoyment, a lot of um, you know um, it's a great blessing, of course. Is not a mission for everybody to get into a relationship type of energy, where they build a legacy and they last for a very long time. So this is like an old age promised here to this emperor energy, or it was promised to this person, or to you, and to you both, of course, because both of you are part of this equation. Of course, in the pre-shuffle, I saw the divine partners, the Two of Cups multiple times. Guess what? At the bottom of this deck, this other deck, the Mystic Mondays tarot deck, we have the Two of Cups. So multiple Two of Cups, divine partners. I didn't see the lovers in any of the shufflings so far, but this tells me that this is a specific soulmate connection that you have with, this person, this Emperor Aries energy here. Of course, you're dealing with somebody that was stubborn, that didn't invest in the situation. They just didn't want it to just put themselves out there in regards to you, in regards to this situation. Excuse me. This is something that somebody doesn't want to recognize or just speak about it, or they don't want you to recognize this or to speak about it. The Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You have to have patience. This is not the time, to come together, or this fruit that they have been planted. Maybe we are talking about that in the last 7 days, 7 hours, 7 weeks, 7 months, 7 years. Okay, let's see what is next. Yes, a confirmation, divine partners. This is a spiritual marriage. This is, a very unique and very deep, soul connection. A spiritual marriage. Of course, this partnership is guided and protected and led by the divine. It is actually led by, it could be by the seven spirits of God here. This is a great anointing, in regards to partnership. This is not specifically for everybody, Libras. So if you're not connected with somebody specifically in the three-dimensional, that it's your soulmate, and you don't know specifically about these, connections, deep soul connections that, come from within towards the, the external. Not, they're not fleshly. First of all, they're not connected through passion, sex, and I don't know, what. Probably you don't, and this person don't look alike. They're not, physically the same or specifically, but in some specific way you are similar. You match and you connect specifically with this person. It's what I'm feeling very strongly in regards to this partnership. And the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. This person sees you as a very, very nurturing person, probably too much connected on your work, on your job, on your business. But probably you're a mother. This is a mother figure. You need to multitask. You have a job, you have a home, you have children, you have other responsibilities. So you need to juggle many things. You need to multitask in different areas of your life. But and this is probably the what is this partner or divine partner afraid of, specifically in the month of November, is that you focused very, very much deeply on a specific Ace of Pentacles, because she's kind of like, she's pampering this Ace of Pentacles. It's like a brand new beginning, a brand new opportunity. It's given to this Queen of Pentacles that is minding her own business, that is actually putting a lot of work in her business, in her home, in her body, in her health, in her interest. And because she's expecting to have a brand new opportunity and a brand new gateway, a brand new portal for them to be able to manifest something in the three-dimensional plane here. And we have the Three of Pentacles, which is like working with others, working with the divine, being a master craftsman, maybe a teacher, maybe somebody that is like in leadership. This person, they have seen your potential and you have seen the potential of this person. So this person wants to work with you, specifically at the present time, but the divine is doing a work at them, because both of you individually, you need to work with the divine. You need to work on yourself. You need to do the work. You need to be awakened. You need to understand, some specific issues and situations in regards to, individually you, because it's your journey. It's nobody else's journey. Of course, everybody is an individual in this world. Even if we are born, tied with our brothers, specifically with our twins or whatever, we are still two brains, two hearts, and we are supposed many, and in cases, there were people that they were tied, they were like having the same heart but two heads. And they, with the two heads specifically, it meant that they needed to always share ideas and come to a balanced place, a fair understanding, but they had to work together like being tied and made one together. um, and I've seen a case like a few years back when twins were born, just in one body. Specifically, they could not be separated completely because they share the same liver, the same heart specifically, or maybe they had two hearts, but they shared multiple organs together in the same body. And it was impossible to separate them, because one would die for sure, but maybe both of them would die. So it was not possible. That's why they had to manage and live like this. And this is like, it's a different case. We don't see this. We are born as individuals and we die as individuals. Even if we come together with whatever, with the divine is an individual. We are individual. Everybody, every single ant is individual. I don't know. There are cases where ants are born like this, just tied together and made to be one in two different people in one body. Um, Maybe there is a lesson in that. Maybe there is a message in that to some. I don't know why I connect with this, but it's really really real for me. This, I don't know. It is possible. I mean, everything is possible with God. And we have seen so many examples of it in this world, even in this world that we are living in. So um, for what others call weird, we don't call it weird, because there is a lesson in that. There is a message in that, in the way that probably we need to work with each other, in the way that we need to connect with one another, with each other. It's very important. This the Four of Wands as well at the bottom of the deck, which I'm going to take, and the Tower. It's a surprise for this person that probably kept themselves in a very stuck place financially, or giving, and just being kind of in the position of having only Four of Pentacles for them, only maybe a room above their head, because they invested financially in the wrong situation. Four and four, they want to rebuild that. They recognize something very important, that they kept themselves in a very wrong place by giving to the wrong people a lot of their pentacles, a lot of their time, a lot of their intention, a lot of their true heartfelt feelings, desires, whatever precepts they held very dear in the past, depending on the situation, of course, that they tied themselves with this third party. They made them a third party and they betrayed them. They put them in a very very unnecessary place. I mean, it was unsuccessful. It didn't work. That's why the Three of Cups is in the reverse. These people celebrated together. They got themselves involved in other threesomes and other parties. Of course, minimum three specifically here, but it didn't work. And it kept them in a very very stagnated financial place. Their time was actually just strictly necessary for having enough when they go at night asleep, probably a pillow to put their head on, or not even that specifically. Sometimes not having to eat, sometimes not having enough to pay their bills and their things, because they invested in partnerships with people that they didn't even include them. They just left them on the side. They abandoned them. They kicked them out. They just used them and abused them emotionally. They manipulated them emotionally, even in past lives. And this is the dragging energy. Actually, is like a repeat of the situation. But because now the divine is working with them, and it's working on their situation circumstance, they see that there are other people, that they could be truly intentional towards them, that they are real, that they are honest, that they are a good match. This is a card of 1111. Of course, this is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. But the old foundation, the foundations built on sand, the fake foundation, fake love, fake pretenses, fake partnerships, fake whatever obligations they tie themselves in and with, they are just not existing anymore in the month of November. And you have to know, if you want to rebuild yourself, do it by building a solid foundation. This is building a more solid foundation. This is understanding that there is one rock that is actually stable, And it's like from eternity until all eternities that exist. Not, situations where you're like blindfolding yourself, or you're blindfolded, you're tied, your eyes are blind. You're even more blind by being tied, um, tied down, or blinded, mind fucked, lied to, bamboozled, you know what's the word, blackmailed. Yes, this masculine energy was blackmailed by their family. They were like their finances were like took from them. And it's like coming the time right now, or it's going to come in the near future, where they're going to be, they're going to say enough. I'm not going to be able to do this for you. I'm not going to be able to pay your bills, to pay food, to pay gifts, to pay shit for you, where you don't go to work and I have to stay in this miserable state. I lost everything. I don't have nothing. I don't have no one. There is nobody coming back to me and giving me anything. I'm not going to pay for this. This is not my responsibility. I need to live my life. I need to be able to move on. I need to be able to, to have specifically the clarity and the balance and the abundance in my life that I deserve, because I'm doing the work, because I'm this energy, because I'm a leader, because I'm responsible, and I'm responsible for myself. If I'm not okay, nobody's going to be okay. If I'm bad, everybody's going to be bad. So what would everybody prefer? For me to disappear, or for me to be here and be in good order? And this is very specific for the masculine energy Libras. Maybe this is you, what you're called feminine energy, to be this leader, to be very responsible, to know exactly what you want, to be, even if you're single, even if you're just by yourself, you don't have anybody in this world, and probably many people left you. Many people abandoned you, many people took from you, many people want, take, 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 take. It's time for you to recognize that if you really want to last longer, or to have an older age, to enjoy your abundance, your hard work, your dedication, your determination, your productivity, your everything, all the investment that you invested in this life, that it was given to you, and this is a confirmation. You have to stand up in your power, authority, and decision making. You have to be this type of leader. Nobody is going to be, but you have to be, when you come together with this person, or if you are these two people, the masculine and feminine embodied in one person. It could be all the cases, okay? You need to mind your own business. You need to actually nurture yourself, and of course nurturing is masculine. You need to embody the masculine and the feminine energy. And this is a message for somebody. Maybe this is a message for all of us, okay? At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. So, this is the truth, is what the divine is telling us. This is the truth and the star. You need to have faith. You need to stand in your truth. You need to stand in this responsibility, because this responsibility, it's your calling. It's what the divine wanted you to be in this lifetime. To stand on your own two feet, even if you're sitting on this magnificent stone, throne, very stable, very grounded, very solid. You need to feel that you're solid, that you're stable, that you're grounded. You need to know your place in the world. You need to know your position. You need to know your calling. This is what the divine clearly tells me in regards to this situation. And you need to be transparent and truthful. Come forward with the truth. Do not, keep yourself in the shadow. Do not pretend that this is not you, and you're not given this opportunity, and this is not your calling. You are a master at something. And even if you're just governing yourself, and holding yourself in that place of authority and power and recognition of yourself, of your responsibility, of your calling, of your purpose and meaning in this world, this is going to be very significant. The next card is the Three of Swords, the Five of Wands in the reversed, and the Two of Pentacles. This person all was juggled by a Queen of Wands, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They just played them. They just had them to lose something and keep on going and going and going into a loop, eternal loop, infinite sign, yes, a cycle of heartbreak, of internal conflict. You know what you don't want by knowing what you want by knowing what you don't want. And this person is like in need of, they need to discover for themselves exactly what they desire and what they want, or you person watching. So whatever they thought is going to work in the past, the fact that they made them obligated towards a person to give them finances to pay their bills, to pay for their booze, for their drugs, for their fucking fuckery. Okay, now this actually is tear down, because if he's losing the money, if he doesn't have enough even for his children, for himself, to have a roof, a stability over his head, this person is gonna have to just cut what doesn't serve them. Cut the bullshit. Let's cut the bullshit. You have hands, you have feet, you're healthy, you're young. Go to fucking work. Go and produce something. Give something back. Maybe this is the issue that the masculines are needing to understand, that they're not the only one responsible in a relationship, in a partnership, in an association with somebody, to give only themselves, and the others to just sit like this and, oh, I'm the boss of bullshit and fuckery. It's not like that. In a partnership, if the other partner doesn't bring anything to the table, what's the deal? Until this is going to be able to move forward in a proper, balanced manner, if one is always giving and one is always taking, just give me, and one is here, at a certain point, these two are not going to match anymore, because they don't bring any balance into this situation. It is not possible. As well, if you're not healed, if you don't recognize the truth, if you don't have hope, faith, trust, if you don't pour into yourself, how much you're going to be able to give? Of course, this is a card of having hope, hope in solitude, because much better to be by myself than in bad company. I don't need this bad company that always takes and abuses and pretends, and I want and give me, and you are responsible, and you put your dick, and you did this, and now you have to pay forever, unfairly and unjustly, and not recognize the truth. You need to recognize the truth. And probably it's like, really, this person is connected with a night. They come alive at night. Probably they have specific visions, a time for them to think, to daydream while it's in the night, to have dreams, specific dreams, revelations, different clarity in their mental. This is Aquarius. This is very, very high, ideas. Aquarius is like a higher mind, is like illuminated during the night. They see the crystal clarity, the transparency is very significant here in regards to this emperor. This emperor in the month of November, it's supposed to recognize something. And I don't know how, in what person I'm putting this reading. You take it and put it how it resonates. I don't know exactly who I'm talking about, but this is the energy clearly, and this is what is, specifically said here through the cards. The Five of Wands again in the reverse. No more inner conflict, external conflict, letting other people getting, involved in your decision, whom you're choosing to be with, whom you're loving. You don't choose who you love. I mean, you don't choose your family, but you choose who you love. But in this sense, you don't choose who you're connected with. In this sense, who is going to be the one that truly connects you with that essence, with that deep truth of yourself. And this is significant because it's a clear revelation, and truth of in the reality of the situation, of themselves as individual, as yourself as individual. Three of Swords again. These cards are repeating. Yes, they broke your heart. They betrayed you. And they understand now, because they let other people having an opinion. They let other people fight them by, putting them in against you. These people, they just wanted them to be against you, to betray you, to go with the other person, to choose somebody else. And this was actually the trial. This was actually the test of both of you. The Queen of Wands, again, underneath the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody that is working with the occult, somebody that is actually using black magic, sorcery, witchcraft, here it could be, that broke their own heart. Good news. They didn't break your heart and your true divine partners, because probably they didn't even knew who was your divine partner. Even if this person that they were connected with, they thought that it's you, probably it's not you. Or it's you, and it's not their business. Not their damn business at all, because they are just nobody. I mean, who are you in this? Nobody. Are you recognized as nobody? Who is these people? Nobody. No fucking body. This is the truth. The Two of Pentacles, again, a repeat. Yes? They didn't want to transform their fucking situation that they had, like karma, karmic, ties, bonds, whatever, and understanding of the fucking devil they did, of course, including death, because this is in the reverse. They deny the fucking death that they produced. They didn't want to pay the consequences. They didn't want to come back renewed, brand new, because this is ending and new beginnings. This is like denying the transformation, metamorphosis of a situation. Why would you want to hang yourself into a third party situation where you're nothing and nobody? You're not even included in this. You don't have anything to be doing with it, nothing to be doing with you. Out of the picture. They didn't want to transform themselves. They didn't want to recognize and accept the truth in the past. They lost. Now they regret that they didn't recognize something, that they didn't want to drop something that was completely dead and death, like in the wrong way, in a very specific wrong way, and transform something. And now they're denying the fact that you actually said, I'm free. I don't have any more ties with this shit. Six of Pentacles. On your side, you know that you need to receive as well. So prepare yourself to receive, Libra, as well. Because if you always gave for a very long time, and this is the truth. Ace of Swords again. Seven of Cups with Death in the reverse, both in the reversed. Yeah, well, now they don't want to, they're in denial. Death in reversed as well could be denial. They're connecting with you emotionally very much. Probably you're feeling your heart chakra, your heart center much more triggered lately. You're connecting much more and much more in a deeper meaning and way and healing way with your emotions, with your center, the center of yourself. You need to know your emotions. It's going to be very important. And this is almost the message that I started with. The Knight of Cups in the reverse, you're not going to go towards them, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and they're not able to come towards you because they spilled your cup. This person rejected you clearly. They said, "Oh, who is this bitch?" Well, somebody. And who am I? They thought they're somebody, but they're nobody. And they thought that you're nobody, but you're somebody. Okay? The last shall be first, and the first shall be lost. This is the word, and it is written. The Chariot in the reverse, they're stuck. They're not able to move because they didn't transform and their situation. They didn't want it to let go. They were really stubborn. They want to be out in the cold, out of the cold. But they put themselves there. They abandoned the situation. They abandoned themselves. They worked a trick that was not even a trick, and they left the situation abandoned. They left this situation battered and bruised and abused and alone. Of course, hurt people, abandonment issues, many, many issues in regards to these people that they got themselves involved. And these people are sick, completely sick. Nothing to be doing with spiritual, nothing to be doing with the truth, reality of existence, of even your human brain. They don't want to be left out in the cold. Now they spill, maybe they lost 5 years of their life in a specific relationship, the last 5 years that they got themselves back into a relationship where they lost 5 years of their life, and they lost five pentacles. They lost somebody that significant I cannot fucking speak. Significant significantly was somebody from for them. It's actually funny, but it's not looking. I'm becoming red. It's like somebody's like my blood is like pumping in my face. It's like they are ashamed. These people are ashamed. These people, they cannot truly show their face for what they chose and what they did. Strength, Leo energy. Now they're finding the strength to recognize. Now they're finding the strength to recognize that they self-sabotage themselves. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or they let these people influence very, thieving, lying people, deceitful people to take from them, to lie to them, to mind fuck them, to betray them, to hate on them, because this person here in the Seven of Swords, he carries five swords. This is a somebody that is a clear, true enemy into their fucking face. My phone is ringing. Yeah. And the next card is the Six of Wands. So this person wants, victory recognition by stealing, by pretending, by abandoning the situation, by pretending that there is something that they're not. And the Seven of Pentacles, again, the time is not yet here, the time is not right. Divine timing specifically, they need to have patience. You need to have patience in regards to this situation. I know many situations require patience. Magician, Gemini and Virgo energy here. You're a magician. You are, you contain everything inside of yourself. The devil in the reverse. You know the devil. You know your enemy now, and you know exactly specifically what you're called to have a specific relationship that involves, divine type of love, acceptance, unconditional love, the love that is called agape, which is giving and receiving the same amount of effort and love and intention and, clarity and desire you wish and you put into a situation to receive back. And this is what is just and fair. This is divine justice. This is three-dimensional justice. Hermit, you're doing the work with the Virgo energy. If you have Virgo in your chart, and of course you're Libra, you're present here. You're balancing the scales, even if it hurts so much, even if it's unfair, even if it's unbalanced or it was unbalanced, is not unbalanced anymore. It's just for this Seven of Swords, energy people here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, with the Libra, to receive what they deserve. This could be marriage, this could be contracts, this could be something very, specifically, guided and protected by the divine, given to you like a specific karma here, in regards to partnership, in regards to commitment, in regards to giving and receiving. Okay, of course you're doing the work, dark night of the soul. You continue to do the work. Probably you're done the work like multiple times, up to 2 years now, 4 years, 6 years. And the last card, the King of Pentacles. So we have Queen and King of Pentacles. You have find a match, and this person is like seeing you as the shit. You love on yourself. You're getting to know more and more yourself and accept yourself, and uh, practice all that is worthy and that is good for you. And that's why this person loves you. You have shown to this person, and this person is like going to show to you exactly, that you mean the world to them, that you match them in every single way, that they get you, they feel that you get them. It is a proper balance, and it is just and fair, and it's karma. It's a good karma in regards to your choices, in regards to whatever you have received unfairly, and you have what you have chosen, and you're going to choose continuously to fix in your karma, in your situation, in your circumstance. I hope you enjoyed this message, Libra. I wish you the best, and I wish you very happy, abundant, and blessed month of November. I hope this message helped, and I will see you all guys in my next video. Bye for now.